start going through final prep, as we have a start. Starting in the desert world and an immediate Fort Knox 7F1. Note that there was no lock on screen when the runners entered. Each fortress can potentially break a lock or build a bridge. We just don't know which one it's going to be yet, and honestly, we may never know. So what we have to do, if you've never played this level before, we need a tail to get done with it. Our boom boom pipe is all the way in the ceiling in that empty room. And so we enter the door and sneak our way in here. This is the Tanuki suit. Lets you fly and also turn into a statue. We generally don't see the runners use the statue ability often, but it may surprise us. Zodiacdredd got to the pipe, OliKad as well. And so we encounter Boom Boom. A 1, a 2, a 3, a statue, a boom, and an orb. Of course, Zodiac, you had to show off the statue at least once, I get it. And once again, OliKad likes to go for items, while Zodiacdredd just likes to plow through the stages. The pyramid today is 6F2. And both have their tails. So in this former auto-scroller stage, as long as they are careful, they at least have a little bit of wiggle room left, and oh, that Paragoomba's not gonna make things easy yet! Wow. Micro Goomba with the assist kill. That's not something you get to say every day. And now from the pyramids to the quicksands, where it's... Oh. Hi, Boss Bass. Good to know you're back at your old home of 3-8. And oh no, OliKad needs to... Okay, has respawned the platforms, but has to be careful of that Paragoomba. And the Micro Goombas are causing more problems yet again. So far, OliKad is not having a good time here, as Zodiacdredd enters another former auto-scroller 3-6. Only 2 auto-scrollers remain in this game. One of them is 5-9, which is a diagonal auto-scroller in the sky, and one is known as 6-9 Beta, or Atlantis. Oh, I saw what OliKad was trying to do there, but unfortunately did not memorize where to land. Has to go through once again. As we see, the pipes are all randomized, and... well, we're gonna skip a stage because why not? But by doing this... well, we do access a hammer bro. Hammer bro with a star. We will gladly take that. And oh, OliKad, this time too much to the left. OliKad is down to 2 remaining lives. Again, if he gets a game over, Fortress and Hammer Bro stages will be taken out. But all of these other levels have to be rebeaten. P-Wing from the coin ship, and as we enter 3-2, OliKad really wants to get beyond 6-2 though. Zodiacdredd managing to get through. What will the first airship be? And World 3's airship. Considering we encountered 3 World 3 levels already in the desert, I guess it's appropriate. However, Wendy-O Koopa is not going to be here. You will have to actually encounter the Waterland in order to face her. Instead, Morton Koopa Jr. has the reins. And a 1, and a 2, 2-hit quitter. OliKad back on the sliding game, and does get a few extra lives. Of course, we know that 3-8 still has Boss Bass in it, and that's a potentially bad situation for OliKad. And what was there that OliKad had swam on? I could not tell. Anyway, Giant Land is our next destination, only 1 pipe available, and so... Oh, that's a potentially bad situation! On both fronts. I think OliKad may have been swallowed by a Boss Bass, but I missed that on the transition. While there is a fortress all the way on the right-hand side, it may be optional, it may not, hard to tell. And okay, chat is saying I did miss a Boss Bass kill. And Boss Bass got OliKad on the dive! Double catch! And so OliKad is being thrown back to the start of the pond. Boss Bass did not get to take anyone out on the first game of this doubleheader. Certainly wants revenge right now. And as such, OliKad has to redo 6-2. Zodiac finishing off 4-4. I did not see which way he went, though. Zodiac is going for the fortress, which is the Air Force. As such, up we go into the wild black yonder, here with the Rocky Wrench crew. It's time to go stomp Mario. Nothing will stop the Koopa Air Force. Nothing except a very persistent plumber here, but... sorry Bowser, you can't control everything up here. And as such, Boom Boom is about to go down with the ship. Now, once we take out the 4-4 tile, which in this case is... Oh, what do you know, it's the army. Unfortunately, I do not have a song prepared for this one. Once we defeat the army stage, we will get an item out of it. But furthermore, we will get to see if we have full access to the airship, or if we have to beat another fortress first. The item here! Now what's the army doing with the frog suit? Alright, and oh! The first fortress, the Air Force, may have broken a lock, but unfortunately, we still have to beat the other fortress to build the bridge. P-Wing just gained from the Hammer Bros. We have 3 of them, let's burn one. And based off of that brick positioning, yeah, probably good thing we used it. The reward. Lakitu Cloud. OliKad trying to get through 6-2 again. Zodiac is saying screw it with the other stage, as we are now in the Navy, where we can rando all the time. In the Navy, where stopping Boss Bass ain't a crime. In the Navy, where I can't rhyme this all the time. In the Navy, in the Navy. I cannot believe I butchered that. I am sorry, everyone. It's just, we had 3 of the 4 military stages already. I am sorry, everyone. Here's a World 6 airship to tide you over, while OliKad is trying to... near the end, taking the low path. Alright, OliKad, you just have to get through 3-8, and then the rest of it, and hopefully you'll be fine. Unfortunately, OliKad did not get any lives this time. And so comes prepared with a Fire Flower. Boss Bass does go down, but he will respawn every 4 to 5 in-game seconds, so it's never a permadeath. And oh no, OliKad is trapped in the bottom. This is a bad situation, blocks up and no! OliKad with another Boss Bass game over. Zodiacdredd being guided in one direction and one direction only. And as such, we start with 6-3 in Iceland. And for those wondering, OliKad is one of our newer Super Mario Bros. 3 randomizer runners. So, still having plenty of time to learn all the tricks, but may run out of time for this tournament. Oh, OliKad on the other side of the wall. There are no invisible blocks to get you out of there. Down you go. With a Lakitu Cloud in possession, Zodiacdredd can skip more stages. But now, heading backwards over to the World 3 First Fortress, aka Door 6. And we say Door 6 because that's the door that'll take you up at... Okay, Boom Boom should go down easy. OliKad has more lives than before to get through 3-8. And interestingly enough, 3F1 did not break the backlog. So that may be a required fortress, it may not, we don't know yet. If it built the bridge, then it's just a great shortcut, but that doesn't make much sense. We do not know which ones are... Okay, OliKad, please be careful. Tide is still kind of low. And, oh, OliKad could not get up. Do not hit that P-switch. Up! And once again... I have never seen Boss Bass so ravenous before. And believe me, I've called a lot of rando matches. As such, let's just bring the action to Zodiacdredd for a moment here. Oh no, OliKad's caught in the bottom again. This is a bad situation. Can't get beyond that block, he's trapped! Tide's gone up, but he has to duck jump this one. And he has to get it in just the right position. Gets the clip! OliKad can breathe a little bit of a sigh of relief right now. So hopefully he does better at 3-6. Zodiac deciding, we'll just randomly skip a tile and move on over to... Okay, I swear our runners do not know what levels are upcoming, but using a frog suit here on 6-9 That's just... I don't know, cosmic timing? Ugh, unfortunately loses the frog suit to the Munchers. So... at least we know that that part wasn't planned. Oh, zodiacdredd? Okay, there was no pit below that note block. Uh-oh. Sorry, OliKad, pausing will not save you there. This isn't the piranha infestation stage. One more shot. And slips off the donut lift. OliKad has to go back again. And Zodiac, meanwhile, is just proving that 7-6 is just one clip away from victory. And, oh, Zodiac almost went into the fortress. And realizes doesn't need to. World 1 Airship. Relatively easy to get through. Lemmy's all the way in the back. And we didn't even need the fireball kills, just one hit. Now that I realize, I don't even remember what airship we had on the previous world where Iggy was fought. So, for those that have just tuned in, OliKad is, struggling a little bit. 6-2, then 3-8, then 3-6, and that's just the, you know, we've already taken care of the easy Fort Knox. As Boss Bass claims another meal, while zodiacdredd is in 1-5. Once we get back to the map screen on Zodiac's side, note the fortress colors. One is blue and one is yellow. That behavior is... Oh! Did OliKad run into a Paragoomba? Because that was not a Boss Bass kill. Anyway, fortress colors. That blue fortress is going to break a lock in the sky portion, and in this case, it is the Desert Fort. Now, OliKad, for some reason, likes to take this bottom path, and it's just made it a little bit more difficult, but actually gets out. So right now, OliKad is in a better position, but needs to get through 3-6. In the meantime, Zodiac, Desert Fort, not a problem. And oh, the way the pipes are set up, oh, game! Rude! The shortcut for Skyland to bypass the first part requires Piranha Fort. Zodiac doesn't realize that this is an optional fort this time. Either that or he really wants the safety for some reason, not realizing that it's just gonna build the bridge. Because we have to go to the tower this time. In the meantime, OliKad has gotten through 3-6, now just has to get through 3-2 without a problem. Crazyfoot taking out the leaf, and zodiacdredd wasted the P-Wing. But for some reason, still feels compelled to use it here. I mean, we know this can't be an all forts run. Zodiac skipped the third fortress available in the Iceland. So I'm not fully sure Zodiac's reasoning here. Folks at home, if you can come up with one, I'd like to know. In the meantime, ooh, nice kill on the Hammer Bro by OliKad, so at least we have another star to our name. Aw, OliKad had to get rid of the 573. I know, other cross-video game company joke there, but at the very least has a mushroom. Piranha Fort is down, bridge is built, Zodiac probably now realizes, whoops. And OliKad at the 21-minute mark has gotten out of the desert and is about to enter Giant Land. The other Hammer Bro, just a music box, but who knows, that may come in handy later. And for those wondering about the end card game, it's kind of... we have another tile blocking it, and so zodiacdredd is just going to move on. And oh, that was... well, okay, Starman time did run out. Interesting thing about the Starman ability, if you have it and a super form, as long as you are somersaulting, you cannot go through it. OliKad and now in the army. And actually, now that I realize it, in the army, chose to go the other way, ignoring the Air Force right now. We may potentially see a problem with this. In the meantime, Zodiac is just 3 stages away from the new airship, as we have, well, close to vanilla, 5-7. So, pay attention to OliKad's screen for a moment. If we see him go left, we'll see where our lock was. And Air Force was optional. So that meant zodiacdredd did 2, technically now 3 extra stages. In the meantime, Zodiac is now in 3-3. So, call Hiss, we don't know the answer to that question. OliKad probably just wanted to go down towards the Toad House first and just see if he could make it through. Zodiac went for the safety play of knocking out the fortress that he saw he could access. So, OliKad, in this case, he chose the correct path. But uh-oh, Angry Sun in the outdoor pyramids. It can get a little dicey here, but fortunately, if the sun is taken out, it doesn't respawn. The sun is taken out, we are now plagued in darkness forever. And ooh, Ollie matching some items in the end card game. Lakitu Cloud and Frog Suit, it looks like. And so while OliKad is trying to stay topside on the Navy... oh, never mind, but cannonball to the face. Zodiac trades in a star for a star. as we now enter the World 4 airship in World 5. Roy Koopa is going to be at the end here. Alright, OliKad playing it safe there. Ooh, that second hit was close on Boom Boom, but at the very least, the Navy is taken out. And so what was that airship that I had overlooked the first time? Well, we're not going to know just yet. We have another sliding game. Meantime, Roy Koopa just one hit to take out. And it was the World 6 airship, thank you. Now I have my records straight. Zodiac is 4 worlds down, 4 left. OliKad has to redo the airship, as we have World 1 with a lock in the way. Bye-bye, Hammer. And now 2-1 with... oh, come on, Boss Bess. Why do you have to be in the Mortar motorway? I guess you can't keep a good fish down. I mean, seriously, Boss Bass got to feed a lot on OliKad already. Give us a break. And yes, call his, that's what I sometimes call, 2-1. Zodiacdredd now in the Warp Fort, aka the first fortress of World 1, so, here's some vanilla ice cream for ya. The door to the not whistle still exists, and it's a hammer suit. Nice find by Zodiac. Meantime, OliKad, Iggy, 2 hits, done. And a P-Wing for the efforts. Nice. Morton Koopa's airship. Without the auto-scroller, we can easily fly over the mast. And as such, here's Larry. Quakin' Larry. But only 2 hits. So, OliKad on the 6-9 tile, entering 6-3. Oh! Tried to get around the ice blocks, but unfortunately couldn't pull it off. Question from chat, can the coin ships spawn normally? That I don't remember, and ew, this is an ugly looking World 3 here. We at least know Pipe Maze is the end, and oh no, that's set up. It's 6-6. Oh, one of the worst stages to plod through. It's an underground stage with water. And this is just... ugh, I don't like talking about this place. But unlike certain other fortresses, this one is very slow-paced. OliKad trying to get through 6-3 has a tail, needs to use it effectively. And Zodiacdredd should be home free. Oh! Boss Bass right at the end! And OliKad slipped. Just... ouch. Zodiac using Lakitu Cloud, skipping a stage. Well, at least we got to skip a few more, but at the same time, time to go through fortresses. Starting with the Donut Fort. And OliKad is saying enough is enough and using the Lakitu Cloud to go to the Toad House to preserve the spot. The tricky part for OliKad, if he gets a game over, then that means that that Lakitu Cloud was wasted. And, no, Chad, they're just called, donut lifts, or perhaps they should be called do not lifts, because they certainly do not lift. Once they have the weight of a plumber on them for a few seconds consecutively, they fall. Oh! Boss Bass! How did you levitate? What are you doing in 8-2? And there he is, just flying over Zodiac, now flying below. But at this point, Boss Bass, no! Zodiac doesn't get the bounce! And Zodiac is deciding to use a P-Wing to fly over it. Does get over the first scary part, but at the same time, if he's not careful, that levitating Boss Bass will get to eat. Because at this point, flying in the air is slower than Boss Bass's movement. But at this point, Zodiac is home free. And apparently, we have both World 4 fortresses in Iceland. Oh, OliKad failing a Hammer Bro encounter, but gets a chance for revenge, chooses to pass on it. 2-4, the hidden oasis of Desertland. Where the Hammer Bros choose to cause some problems. Alright, zodiacdredd basically is home free. And so, World 1 Airship. Oh, excuse me, 5 Airship. I knew both were missing, but I was not expecting that dip there. So, the Pipe Maze is gonna have an easy airship, and oh, OliKad falls in the lava! The Lakitu Cloud, wasted. Oli is probably just calming down a little bit right now, hopefully. These are not the easiest stages in the world to deal with. Alright, looks to be moving again. Did take out a fortress, which does build a bridge, so at least able to move on a little bit. And so with 7-6. In the meantime, Zodiac is now in the Pipe Maze. And just enters the infestation. And once again, pausing will save you with those game timer munchers. OliKad, excuse me, attempting the clip once again. Zodiacdredd getting a hammer that may still prove useful to break some locks here. And in the meantime, alright, I didn't talk about this level the first time because there was a lot of stuff going on previously, but this is the Fortress of World 8, aka the Dark Door Maze, aka the Garbage Fort, aka the Trash Fort, aka I do not like to talk about this level because it can get annoying, aka OliKad, congrats on the clip. You go finish that level, and then, oh right, we have to talk about Zodiac again. I don't like this level, alright? I've been haunted by it on Frog Percent runs. And as such, based off of that revelation, that meant the water fort was the only fort we needed, if I saw correctly. And oh, Zodiac having to visit the Big Island. Fortunately, it's not as much of a problem here when we have pipes that could be spread throughout more parts right now. But at the same time, we are looking for the one, potentially more, that could get us... Well, okay, this is a free pipe maze. We only had to deal with one fortress in the way. OliKad, and now in the Skyland. While Zodiac has to deal with... Oh, I took some notes down incorrectly because this is the World 7 airship. Apparently I missed the World 1 airship somewhere. In any event... Man, that leaf was giving Zodiac some problems. That fireball is giving more problems to OliKad. May have a death in 1-5. Well, I meant to say may have a game over, but trying to push on anyway. There's Ludwig, high-jumping Koopa today. But only 4 hits. Alright, OliKad is free from 1-5. Just has to take out the Desert Fort in order to, at least save a little bit of progress here. And so Zodiac falls flat into the deep ravine! And enters World 8, the Valley of Bowser Koopa. Starting with a Forced Fortress Encounter 6F3. There are 4 fortresses or vehicles within World 8. And there could be up to 3 possible bridges for the final map. So it may very well be that we have to go scavenger hunting in order to find what we need. OliKad struggling with the hot foot. One more chance left. And is thinking about which power-up to use, going for the P-Wing. And Zodiacdredd deciding, let's just knock out the other one. Wow, 2 World 6 forts already in Darkland. If we seriously encounter the Ice Fortress as well, I'm just gonna... Oh! Drybone's almost causing a problem there. But Zodiac is able to get through. OliKad trying to get that power up. It's a leaf today. Star Chain going on for Zodiac. And, oh, we may have a invincibility kill here. Once you run into Boom Boom, the orb spawns upside down, and it's a free win. So now, 2 pipes. Which way do we go? Alright, still 2 pipes open. still 2 pipes open. That's not a pipe. That is a pipe. Still 2 pipes open. Come on here. Give us something. Still 2 pipes open. And we just completed a lap. I didn't realize we were playing Mario Kart this entire time. In the meantime, OliKad is going through the optional 7F2 while Zodiac is dealing with ground fort at the, looks like the Navy spot. And so deciding to frog suit it up. And OliKad unfortunately gets a game over on Piranha Fort and has to redo all of that. Ugh. Alright, one more Boom Boom to take out. Potentially. There is still one more Fortress stage available in World 8, and we don't even know if we need it yet. But, oh no. 7-5, Boss Bass. Bad, bad. Send out the alerts. This is one of the most dangerous stages to have a Boss Bass in. Alright, manages the shell kill, but and manages to get up, but at the same time, that timer, Boss Bass is back. No easy way to kill. Manages to hurdle over Boss Bass, but is running very short on time. Ice Block let loose. Unfortunately, Boss Bass is still down there. And that was a very close one. Boss Bass, stop doing this to us! And excuse me. I swear, Boss Bass is giving me problems now. OliKad now going through the tower, probably realizing it's not worth dealing with Piranha Fort, especially since it's only for the bridge. Oh, Zodiac, you got very lucky, but here's the problem. That invisible bridge has to be built, and then back up and no! And the Micro Goombas get OliKad again! Zodiac busts out the hammer suit. The problem here is the hammer suit, the hammers go in an arc, and if you're not careful, you're not going to be able to easily land the hits. The fire suit, or the fire flower, would be a much better item to use on stages with Boss Bass, in my opinion. Because it's more predictable, they stay grounded where... oh no, the Micro Goomba causing problems for Zodiac now! Fortunately gets out of that trap. Which means Zodiac is now back in this same position. Now Zodiac did have other paths he could have taken, but at the same time, I think he just wants to go through this. Back in the same situation. Hits a block on the way up, misses the pipe, gets it, but now here's a new problem. Boss Bass spawns on the same plane that you are! And takes advantage of it! Zodiac is now going through without power-ups. This may be easier, this may not be. It's genuinely hard to tell. And Boss Bass has an easy victim here. I was asked earlier by chat how many Boss Basses we've encountered. At this point, this is 5. And chat actually asking a very good question, one that I have never messed with. If you are a statue using the Tanuki Suit's power, can Boss Bass eat you? I genuinely don't know. But right now, Zodiac is Big Mario, powers through the hit, and needs to get up. Okay, Boss Bass is gonna spawn up top now. Nope, goes down the pipe at the exact same time. OliKad skipping 5-7, but enters 3-3. Fortunately, no Boss Bass, but still needs to be careful. And okay, Ibuba7, one of our other runners in this tournament, confirming Tanuki statues, not enough. Oh, that was very close, but then the Paragoomba! Excellent teamwork by Bowser's forces! Boss Bass proving to be the star of this seed, and zodiacdredd has said enough is enough. Let's just move on. And then gets dragged down to a much more preferable stage, the Hammer Bros hand stage. As just wow. This seed is not being fair at all. And what do you know, Leafs for the hand stage is just like vanilla. But, oh, lock in the way! That means the final fortress, which was that airship stage, we're not going to bother with. That means every other bridge has been built or lock has been busted. If Zodiac can find the correct pipe, he's good. However, if I recall correctly, the only other pipe available requires us to go through the former handbridge stage, which means 7-5 may be required. The nightmare is not over, folks. Zodiac may have said nope, but Boss Bass says nope right back. This is the only way we can go. And Boss Bass is having none of it. Boss Bass was causing problems for OliKad early on with 3-8, and now giving zodiacdredd the same treatment at 7-5. If OliKad decides to pursue continuing on playing this seed, he's going to run into the same problems here! And the timer for Boss Bass! No! And now OliKad dealing with Boss Bass of his own in 2-1 at the Mortar Motorway, and gets swallowed as well! And oh no, the Goomba managed to take out the shell for Zodiac! Fortunately, a spare available. And no! Oh! Zodiac didn't pay attention to the timer. Boss Bass came up and went down with the Mario. Boss Bass, please ease up! No! The OliKad got turned around and juked! Somehow that Micro Goomba avoided death. Zodiac realized the timing position. Has to decide very carefully. Alright, choosing a top spawn. Zodiac has had issues with bottom spawns at the end of the world. So this may prove beneficial, but at the same time, it's not a gimme. Both dealing with their own boss bass encounters. Zodiac almost in trouble here. Has to stay up. OliKad gonna have to go down at some point. Trying to stay away from boss bass. Venus flytraps causing some problems. OliKad is through his nightmare for the moment. And zodiacdredd, as long as he gets into that pipe, he's good too. Oh. Both of our runners can relax. Here's 3-4 for Zodiac. And loses another life, and this is where Zodiac's life count may come into play here. Zodiac had a lot of lives early on, but now, down to 2 spare. Chat now wondering who rolled this. I did. It has been so long since I've rolled 2 bad seeds like this, and they both happen on this doubleheader. Zodiacdredd finally through. And there we go, we're finally at Bowser Koopa's castle. OliKad finally on Morton Koopa's airship. Zodiac wants to finish this. OliKad as well, having not seen the nightmare that is 7-5 Boss Bass. Fortunately, Boss Bass cannot spawn in this castle stage yet. Hi, Bowser Koopa. Bye, Bowser Koopa. You are not the real final boss. Boss Bass was. And Boss Bass has been defeated for the final time, at least for Zodiacdredd. Get your GGs out in chat, folks. OliKad still has to play a bit more, but Zodiac is done. 53-48. But now OliKad has to go through... Well, right choice to skip over 6-6. The other stage that was missed? 5-8. But OliKad has to do this in one shot.
Hello?
Zodiac, please do not hurt me. Please do not hurt me.
Wolfman, you're killing me.
I'm not trying to. That's Boss Bass.
Oh, man. Wow, what a nightmare. What would have been better is if... I was pretty sure, yeah, that was the pipe I needed to go into. And I was looking around. Well, I needed power up, so I took a tour around. I got the leads, and then I was like, all right, I'm good. I can fly, do the cheese strat and fly above. But oh man, I still got 8. That was rough. And then finally, the reason why I got through it is because I spawned them on the upper half. But
so, I will attempt to explain a few things regarding that. So, the way Boss Bass works, and the way it works is once you take Boss Bass out, you cannot, he will respawn in about 4 to 5 in-game seconds usually. And, yeah, basically.
So the strat would be kill him and then go up the pipe and wait for him to spawn up there?
Yeah. So
good to know.
The reason I say 4 or 5 is I used to say 5 all the time, but at times it feels like the timer only ticks down 4. Sometimes.
Yeah, he usually spawns just when you don't want him to. But man, you sure know how to roll them, Wolfman. You gave me, he made me work for it today. So
I swear I have rolled a lot of decent seeds before, but this is just,
And you had the Fred 7 airship.
Okay, with non-randomized airships, you cannot get on my case on that much.
Oh, man.
Now, previous seed, 5-9 at 5-9, that you can get on my case.
Yeah, it was Fred airship with Ludwig. I think it was 3 hit.
But it
Super
wasn't
vanilla.
it wasn't a quaking Ludwig, though.
True.
Now, there were a few things I did observe, and I want to at least focus a bit more on your play here.
Okay.
So, 4-4 and the Air Force stage, you didn't have to do, as we ended up learning in the end by OliKad. But there was one stage where I felt you didn't have to do, and I think you may have known in the end, but why did you go through Piranha Fort?
Yeah, that was just a brain fart. Usually I'm just in like all forts mode in this second seed, and then I was just like, oh, I'm gonna get through it. And then I saw the bridge spawn. I was like, oh right. I didn't have to do that.
Yep.
Yeah, it was just kind of like a mental error, in the heat of the race. I was just kind of in go mode, like do the forts, get out.
Yeah. So, effectively, it's... OliKad was struggling a lot with 3-8 at the beginning, and a lot of that had to do with his decisions in that level. He often left at the end portion.
Oh.
Probably was just struggling a little bit to get to the top portion. And, well, there's that P-switch on the bottom portion.
Right.
And if you don't hit it at the exact right time, well, Boss Bass feeds.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You kind of... Yeah, you want to take that upper route, because... Yeah, especially if you kind of flub up that P-switch. Yeah, you're just a sitting duck. You're going to get 8. But yeah, 53 minutes. Oof.
And at
There goes-
least 10 of those minutes were due to 7-5 Boss Bass.
Yeah, I know. I was kind of rough in the middle there. Yeah, worlds like 4 and 5, but then I was like, started to pick up again. So I was like, all right, here we go. And then world 8 started to get trolly. I was like, all right, give me the run around here. And then I was like, okay, well, I guess I figured it was that pipe. And then, yeah, just Boss Bass Mania. And I don't know. And then it just, like, I know how to deal with it. I've dealt with Boss Bass, you know, that exact same situation. But it's just like when you're in a race setting and, you know, you start dying 2-3 times, you just start to get like in your own head a little, and the frustration mounts. And then it's just like, man, you just got to kind of calm down and work your way through it.
Alright, minor scheduling announcement. I am aware that the Link to the Past Randomizer daily race is supposed to start soon. We're going to at least try to let OliKad finish, if at all possible. So until then, just sit tight, folks. So I may as well use this time to take care of the rest of the schedules. Right now, we still have the Messenger 8-Bit No Out of Bounds tournament going on Speed Gaming. 6 p.m. it'll be Donkey Kong Country 3. And then at 10 p.m. on Speed Gaming, Mega Man 11. Speed Gaming 2. At 6 p.m., Kirby's Dream Land. And then at 7, followed by the Ocarina of Time Randomizer Glitched Tournament. That should be interesting. Followed by another round of Kirby after that. Depending on the time for Ocarina of Time Randomizer, the Kirby's Dream Land match may be channel swapping. As stated, Link to the Past Randomizer's daily race, the Open Weekly, will hopefully start soon. Again, we at least want to give OliKad a chance to finish. And likewise, at 6:30, we have the French restream with a Link to the Past Randomizer tournament matchup. So the big question here, what is OliKad going to do? No, not hop off the airship. I didn't mean that.
You cursed him. I want to see him get to 7-5.
Well, the least that I'm going to do for you, Zodiac, you have just received a link. You may as well just hop in proper. Because Boss Bass has been tiring my throat out all day.
Yes.
Alright, hopefully you're set up over there, Zodiac.
Let's see.
In the meantime, OliKad is still trying to get through Ludwig's airship.
Says no compatible source is found for this video.
Click to the left of the URL, you should be able to turn it on that way. And OliKad tried to get back on, but unfortunately struggled a little bit. And now OliKad is down to 1 life remaining. And decides to use the P-Wing. That should at least get him through. And based off of the P-Wing movement, it's effectively going to be kind of tight. Ludwig is down. So the question is, will OliKad choose to finish? At this point...
Oh, there we go. Now I got it.
Yeah, as I said, you just had to turn it on and refresh. You're good now.
Alright, well, let's see. Oh. I wonder... I'm just excited to see him go through this.
Yeah.
Someone to share the pain with me.
So, again, we are aware of time limits, so... We're gonna end up seeing what happens, folks. Takes
he's
the
just
death.
gonna...
Yeah.
He's gonna re-up on lives. Yeah, it was weird items too. It was all hammers and music boxes, which didn't really help. I usually don't play the end card game in the flag set 2.
I was wondering
Yeah.
about that, actually.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. In flag set 2, like I said, I just go.
Alright, minor scheduling update. For those that are here for the Link to the Past Randomizer daily race, head on over to Speed Gaming 4 now. I repeat, for those interested in the Link to the Past Randomizer daily race, head to Speed Gaming 4 now. Alright, OliKad.
Oh.
No! Yeah.
Yeah, I was just about to say, he's just got to get through this part.
Hammer suit deployed.
Yeah.
Hammer suit removed. Thanks, Rotodiscs.
Oh, there we go. Star. Oh.
But now we're on the elevator sequence.
Oh, it's not too bad.
Yeah. Honestly, I think the previous seed had it worse with the 2 Hotfoots.
Oh, no. Oh, no!
Yeah, wild boom boom. That's not a good feeling. The hammer suit is wasted. Trying to use the music, but unfortunately that's not going to work.
Nope. I mean,
Or
he's
perhaps...
thinking about... No. Now he wants to save his hammer suit.
Trying to go through, but lands on the boo sheet!
Well, at least he's got 4 more lives now.
No, the timer's been reset. Yeah,
oh, he's
folks,
calling it.
We have official confirmation. OliKad has forfeited this race. So, OliKad, we are not going to have a lot of... actually, now that the schedule has been updated, you can choose to join in for a proper interview if you want to, rant about it on the mic.
Yeah, he got to miss out on the fun of 7-5 Boss Bass.
Kind of okay. Oli, you were not prepped. Yeah, you can interview. Hop on in. We are... again, we just went through chaos here.
Oli, you should definitely save that seed and finish it all the way through. Or just
I
watch
mean-
the VOD and watch me struggle for 10 minutes.
I mean, at this point, Oli knows about what happened. And, oh, okay, I see what happened there. So, Oli, hopefully you got the invite. If not, I can probably, toss this one over. But, oh, chat, do you really want me to play this seed? Just, great, now chat's getting on my case.
Hey.
OliKad, GG, and my apologies.
GG.
Yeah, it's okay. I actually got pretty far for once, so it's a small victory for me if I'm being honest. But
Well,
yeah.
3-8 was not kind to you at the beginning. I'm guessing you
Oh,
were struggling
jeez.
to find the top path.
Yeah, it was weird for sure. I really don't have a better word for this, which is something else. But I mean, usually, if I'm being honest, I don't usually go very far in my seeds due to my lack of skills. But this time, for some reason, even though the seed was apparently not very nice, from what I understand, I got somehow pretty far today. So hey, that's actually pretty nice for me, if I'm being honest. So
You cut it out at just the right moment before you would have raged quit on your own. 7-5 boss pass was on the required path.
oh no, are you
Yeah.
serious?
Yes.
Yeah, it took me like 10 minutes to get through it.
Oh my god, I missed that. Oh, I'm so glad I quit. Holy shit.
That's
Oh my god,
one way of putting it, yes.
Yeah, well, damn, I'm glad I didn't I got to not play this. Damn.
Please remember, kids may still be watching. We don't need to fill up
Oh
their
right,
ears with meatballs yet.
I'm so used to saying the D word. I'm sorry, my apologies. But yeah, anyways, yeah. I was actually wondering, I was kind of looking from time to time on the SRL chat, and I was just like, wow, even though this is the second flag, I was so confused as to why Zodiac wasn't done already, because he did the first flag seed in 40 minutes. I was like, why is he not done yet? Well, now I guess I know why.
Yeah,
No offense, of course. I'm not insulting your
no, man, it was. Yeah, I mean, it would have been like 43 minutes, but yeah, I just got tripped up by a 7-5 boss bass.
Oh yeah, I understand. I will have probably struggle even more on that stage, because wow.
7-5 boss bass throws off even the top rando runners.
That much. Oh boy. I know it sounds hard, but I'm imagining that the best of the best in the tournament, even them will struggle under those circumstances, if that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, and thanks to this, chat, why are you trying to demand that I play this? It's already been spoiled for me. What good is that going to do? It's supposed to be a rando. This isn't the open spoiler format, which, by the way, there is a tournament upcoming for that on Speed Gaming. So, if you are interested in that,
Shameless promo.
by all means, I'm forgetting the command for it, but it does exist. There.
Yeah, someone saying in chat. Yeah, it was like 10 minutes. Yep.
Bring that up. Oh wow, that was. Jeez.
From when I first entered it to when I finally hit the end card.
10 minutes on a single level. That's almost worse than me. That's saying something. I mean, I struggle on like simple levels. That's the difference here. That makes me not so good. But anyways, yeah, just struggling on the hard level for 10 minutes. I understand the pain. I really do.
Yeah. Well, I was saying earlier, yeah, sometimes because it's in a race setting, you can get into your own head, and then you know, you just get stuck in a rut.
Yeah. Oh
So
yeah.
it's
I
better to
definitely
just,
understand.
yeah,
Oh yeah. You're right, because
yeah, it's,
like in your race when I tell you you're just so focused to do it as fast as possible, but then you're like pressure because what if you are somehow slower than your opponent, and then that's when you start losing so many lives because you're under so much pressure. If
right.
that makes sense.
Yeah, because it's even though it's blind, you're kind of just like you put the pressure on yourself, because you're like, I don't know where he is. Like I'm just trying to go the fastest that I can.
Exactly. You got it. That's
Yeah, and
basically
then
it.
if you make mistakes, you're like, oh, I have to make up time now. It just kind of
Yeah.
grates on you.
And yeah, after you're stuck on that level, you're like, oh my god, I lost so much time. I gotta make it up,
Oh yeah.
and it's puts even more pressure, and it just accumulates even further. And wow, I just yeah. What else can I say? Tough.
Well, that was pretty good you made it to World 8 at around an hour, so that was pretty decent timing, actually.
Me, it's actually very good to make it
Yeah.
into Word 8 at all, and if do it in about an hour is actually pretty nice for me. So I guess I get a bit proud of what I did on this race actually.
So I am
Positives.
curious about something, and maybe both of you know this more than I do. I am strictly in this tournament as a commentator, so I do not have
Mhm.
access to all of the individual group scheduling. Do both of you still have one more match, or did one of the runners decide enough was enough, and effectively this was the final round?
Actually, I have two
Um,
matches left. I have yet to fight one opponent, and but after that I'll probably be done. And let's be real, I probably won't make it to the brackets or the second phase. I forgot how it's called, but yeah, I have two matches left, and then I'll just you know because I'll be done and all that.
Yeah, my final two are going to be against S Diesel this Wednesday. We're both
Oh
6-0,
yeah.
so
Oh, it's gonna be
and yeah, and
interesting.
then in past races, we usually finish about within a minute of each other. So we're very, very
Oh,
similar skill
that's gonna be
sets.
that's
So
gonna be very very
yeah,
interesting.
it's going to be a very exciting doubleheader on Wednesday. So
May actually watch it then. Honestly, this sounds very very hype. If I'm being honest,
Oh,
I
I agree. Just make sure it's submitted on the schedule because I don't see it yet.
yeah, I think he just
totally
submitted
should do
it
that.
today. So
Ah, that would explain it.
yeah.
And then you two have your matches to do, and then everyone else has about one more week before the brackets properly start. So,
We only have 5 days left. The bracket phase will end on March 8th. So yeah, we have until Friday basically.
the runners know
Either
more than
way.
I do on this one, so,
Yeah,
for the-
sorry, I didn't want to sound like
you're
I
fine.
didn't want to sound bad or something.
No, you are fine, OliKad. Again, you are much closer to that than I am.
Yeah, I suppose, but I didn't want to outsmart you too much, if that makes sense. I
You do better than me on, probably every other speed run that's out there. Again, I just talk it.
I
So,
understand.
but for now, relax, get some dinner, maybe consider getting some seafood just so that you can finally feel how Boss Bass does.
that
I'll
seed's
be
going
doing-
right in the trash. I don't want it polluting my computer anymore or my EverDrive.
And to chat, who has been wondering if I should end up playing this, you know what? OliKad, Zodiac, do you feel I should actually go through this one myself?
No. Just watch me struggle. That's good enough.
Go until word 8. That could be a compromise.
Alright, I will assume that means no, so I'm probably going to end up disappointing chat.
You're off the hook.
Okay, I get it. Don't worry about it.
So, with that in mind, folks, please give it up for zodiacdredd and OliKad. Please give them a follow if you haven't already.
I mean, if you want to. I'm not judging.
Oh.
And maybe follow me if you really, really want me to attempt this at some point.
You did a good job with commentary so far, so I think you deserve it.
Yeah, commentary is not the same as playing, but again...
Yeah, but still, come on. You still deserve it, in my opinion.
I appreciate it, but Boss Bass has messed with my vocal cords a little bit too much today.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and watch that and watch you and chat lose their minds.
Oh man, I might if I have some free time tonight. I should have some free time, but
You just want to watch me suffer.
oh man,
I was getting salty. I was screaming out obscenities. I was not a happy camper.
For
that, I thank you for only having game audio only.
Right.
As always.
Alright, also, I should have realized this scene was going to be very crazy if I end up messing up my own Navy shtick. I apologize to everyone in this one.
You're what? I didn't catch that, sorry.
Watch the VOD. I'll just leave it at
Okay, sure.
So, yeah, let's just quickly go through the schedule one more time. Right now on Speed Gaming 4, Link to the Past Randomizer Daily Race, the traditional Open Weekly. Speed Gaming 1, 6 p.m. Donkey Kong Country 3 Any Percent Tournament, Oni Link 86 versus Conditioner. Then at 10 p.m., Mega Man 11 Any Percent Tournament, Sage Hero versus Chelny. Do I need to worry about stuff at midnight? No, I do not. Speed Gaming 2, 6 o'clock, Kirby's Dream Land Tournament, I assume any percent. Carbassi versus Dark Hue Massacres. Then at 7 p.m., Ocarina of Time Randomizer Glitched Tournament, JFM versus Runner Guy. 10 p.m., right now scheduled for Speed Gaming 2, Kirby's Dream Land Tournament, Dark Soul versus MK Cocoon. If the Randomizer Glitch Tournament match lasts over time, it's possible that the Kirby's Dream Land match will be placed on Speed Gaming 4. I'm guessing that, but pay attention in case Ocarina of Time Rando goes a little bit late. Speed Gaming 3, at 10 p.m., the Zelda 1 Randomizer Weekly Race. And for our French restream at 6:30, looks like the French tournament for Link to the Past Randomizer, Slapshot Fred versus Kainup, and it looks like we may have another another match. We don't know if it's going to be placed on a channel yet, but there is another Link to the Past rando match scheduled between Falcon Can and Vivi. Please follow twitch.tv/speedgaming along with Speed Gaming 2 through 6 and our foreign language restreams that are available in Spanish, French, German, and Portuguese.
Of course.
But for now, I know I need seafood, so I think I am going to have some.
I need a drink.
Perfect. For sure.
So yeah, With that in mind, folks, this is Wolfman 2000 for everyone here. Until next time, watch out for boss bass, fear the boss bass, and eventually eat the boss bass before they eat you.
Perfect.
Have
Thank
a good
you very-
night.
Thank you very much for
Bye.
watching, everyone. Night.